is going on? It's Saving Saturday. We're here at the Hamburger Hill McDouble. Jazzy James is here with us. Jazzy, I like that. So a lot of you have been throwing a lot of nicknames out there. I like Jazzy James. Speaking of Jazzy James, we're going to try to do a Nature Minute with Jazzy James today. See how he does. Anyway, this is his first time here. Hope you ninjas are doing wonderful on this beautiful Saturday. We have about 10 more to go, and then I am done for the week. So we got to knock these two out. I'm going to bring the camera with me and just maybe show you little clips here and there, maybe get his opinion. I'm not going to really record because I recorded here last time for you guys at Hamburger Hill. You guys have seen it, McDouble by now. You know, you guys have seen it. But I will bring the camera with me just because I want to get his opinion once we get to the hard stuff in the back. Ooh, always harder in the rear. Just can't get away from that, can we? So enjoy. Let's get this day underway. Let's knock these two out so we can continue to move on. I don't know if it's supposed to rain or not. Let's get to it. All right, ninjas, we are here at the bottom of McDouble. Hamburger Hill is a wrap. Jazzy James! No. Yes, that's what we're gonna call you, Jazzy James. That's what the ninjas have spoken. The ninjas have spoken, and that is what it is, Jazzy James. Unless you prefer the other nickname you told me about the other day.
Jazzy James.
All right, Jazzy James, so tell us, what do you think of Hamburger Hill and McDouble? First question I have before you tell me what you think. Is it steeper than what it looks in the camera, in the videos?
Yeah.
It is?
Oh, yeah.
Way steeper?
Way steeper.
Okay. Would you take on these jobs if you came across your own company and you looked at these two properties?
No.
You'd pass them up?
No, it'd be a lot of weed eating, that's for sure.
Why you say that? Well, there's still a lot of weed eating.
Yeah.
But you don't think the Scabber could handle what the Ninja mower even handles?
No.
Okay.
No.
You think you could, back up down here?
I could probably back down the hill.
Yeah?
But I'd be riding the wheelie all the way up.
What about Hamburger Hill?
Nah, I ain't touching that.
All right. Well, you've already won because you have pretty much made it to McDouble from Hamburger Hill, and you haven't said, I need water.
Speaking of which, next time you go up that way, bring me one down.
Okay. but got to give Dr. Real some credit, right? Yeah. It's not as humid today as it was. I mean, you got ninjas, you can see it's cloud cover. There's a little bit of humidity for sure, but nothing crazy when it's 100 degrees out here plus, heat index. You're talking 110, 15, whatever. So it's not as bad today. But seriously, you'd pass it?
I think so.
Even for like $1,000?
Well, I mean, we can always talk numbers. It'd have to be weekly. It'd have only 2 yards.
Yeah, weekly. Which Hamburger Hill is, but this one is bi-weekly because it's only a weekend getaway. What do you call it? A log home. Log cabin, but
lake house.
Yeah, lake house basically. But Hamburger Hill, they live there, so they do want it weekly. And they actually cut me off early, so I'm not sure. They could probably cut me off anytime. If they don't plan on visiting down here anymore for the summer, they'll probably cut me off. So we'll see. But other than that, Hamburger Hill stays weekly for majority of the year. So thank you for your help, buddy.
Definitely.
Nature Minute with Jazzy James, ninjas. Stay tuned. He's got a good one, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
at the last 3 of the day. Jazzy James just got out of the truck and started trimming. He's over there at that first one. And I usually say 3 because I always include this one. But looks like we will be doing it. I'm just wanting to let you guys know. I have said this before. We don't do that 3rd one unless the owner is home. He comes out and gives me the money. And if he doesn't come out, he told me if I'm not home or I don't come out of the house, just don't worry about it. But looks like he's home. Grass is pretty tall, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna do it. So this is the last 3. Dust. This is the last 3 that we're gonna go ahead and do, and then we're gonna conclude the video. I'm not gonna record here. I did record, obviously. I hope you guys enjoyed some of the little bit here and there. And it was a good day. It was a really good day. And Jazzy James survived. So we'll talk about that, what he thought about Hamburger Hill McDouble a little bit more, and just overall, it was a good day. And I really appreciate James's help. Means a lot to me. He's been there for me here for the last, couple of weeks, a day here and there, and it really means a lot. So cooler temperatures are moving in. I think next week is supposed to be cooling down a lot, which is insane. This is pretty early. Sorry guys, maybe the AC is loud. And I think we're gonna maybe have a crazy winter, because I don't remember it in August dropping down into the 70s and whatnot. From what I saw, I think they're gonna be calling highs in the 70s and 80s next week. But don't hold me to that, because you know what how the weatherman is. They say one thing and then something else happens. So, but cooler way, which again, I touched base on it a little bit on the live stream. But as we are coming close to August and into September, and cooler weather is starting to move in, regardless if it happens this next week or not, get ready for planning for your fall, your aerations and overseeding. Start talking to your customers as we enter September early, and tell them, hey, I'd like to put you on a list. I'd like to go ahead and get you down because my schedule fills up quick. So get that locked in. Get your aerations and overseeding, fertilizing, liming, whatever it is that you offer, and get those in. It's a good money maker. Straw, throw down some straw. If people have like a big bare spot, in the middle of the yard or something, after you aerate and seed it, throw down some straw. I mean, there's so many things you can do out here. And then of course the fall cleanups itself, gutter cleaning, leaf cleanups, whatever. There's a lot of money out here, and people need a lot of help out here. So don't sit back on Granny's couch now that things are slowing down and it's cooling down. This is the time where you actually have to speed it up. I know we're all burnt out on this freaking mowing. I was talking to James earlier. I'm like, I've talked to a couple of people, and a lot of people are getting burnt out. He goes, well, I'm not. I said, well, neither am I. But I can understand. I mean, I'm a little tired, but I'm not like burnt out. I know what burnt out is. And I can understand some people being burnt out, but this is the time where you got to put it into that overdrive, and you got to hustle, man. You got to get it. You got to get it. You want it? You got to go get it, ninja. So, all right, let's knock this out, and we'll chit chat when we get back before we lose even more daylight. Let's go. All right, ninjas, it's a wrap. We just got home, and step over here. Wah, wah. Jazzy James, the ninja of the day, helped me out, and we wrapped everything up. So James, how was today?
It was a long day.
It was a long day. Yeah. I'm gonna step over here just on the light, but thank you for your help, man. I really appreciate it. We just got home, hooked Jazzy James. I gotta say it Jazzy. I can't just say Jazzy James. It's gotta be like Jazzy James. Okay. Anyway, I hooked him up with the other blower. I had one of the other blower racks, so I hope it serves you well, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
So, because he's got 2 blowers, and he does not want them to
get stolen
again. But they recovered it. Yeah. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed for a little bit of the footage. I was able to record here and there, right? But one of the things I wanted to cover and mention to you guys, one of the things that we talked about, me and James today. What did we talk about, James? Just some ideas, right?
Yeah.
About some maybe potential possible plans down the road. So yeah. You guys know how I feel about partnerships. I've talked to you guys about that. It's a no go. Do not do partnerships. I've had experience with that. Didn't you say you had experience with that?
Yes.
And
sure
it did not work out well. Did not work well, and neither for me as well. But one of the things we talked about was partnerships, but not in that aspect.
More of a tag team on some Bigger properties.
More of just a tag team on some bigger property. That's right. So, like, for example, if he comes across a huge property, commercial property, where it requires more manpower, something that we would want to maybe tag team and partner up on that particular account, but not as far as our businesses. Or if I come across a big property where I know it's going to require more manpower, something that you might be interested in tag teaming on. One of the things that we were talking to, like, you know, it's really crazy, and we come across occasionally these huge accounts, but we are afraid or nervous to tackle them because why? Employees.
Can't always count on them.
Can't always count on. Tell the ninjas about employees and the maybe the things you've encountered, James, because everybody seems to want to say, but yeah, you can't freaking keep employees.
They come and go.
They come and go. So, you know, we were just saying, you know, there's a different aspect. I was like, James, you got to remember, there's a different aspect of from an employee standpoint and then in the owner. I was like, the employees, a lot of them are just there to get a paycheck, and that's what they're supposed to do. Some of them you'll come across where they really care about your business and care about the position that they have, and that's great. Those are rare, but they are out there. Most, they just want to have a paycheck, man, right?
It's not their business.
It's not their business. Why should they care? You know, they're there to show up, get the hours, so they can get paid. And when they get tired of it, gets hot, or they just get tired of the job, what happens?
Tell you.
Bye, Felicia. Wouldn't want to be it, right? So, and then you're stuck, and now you have all these accounts, and what do? So that's why we were talking about it today, and we're like, well, the nervous thing is of taking on these accounts, and then what happens when your employees quit or walk away. And that's how we came up with that, didn't we?
Yep.
Hey,
We're both gonna be there.
yeah. Hey, Nick. hey, James. We're owners. Our mindset is different. What if we do come across big jobs like this, and then we would want to tag team them and you know, join together on those particular jobs? And of course, we're still talking about it, and this is something that is no rush, because who knows, we may not come across any jobs this season, maybe next season, but I like the idea. Don't you?
Yeah.
I like the idea, because we're not partnering our businesses, but we are partnering on those particular jobs. And it would be, the partnership would be between me and him, not between us as our businesses and then that company, whatever it is. So anyway, thought I'd share that with you. Overall, good day. What'd you think about overall for the whole day? Pretty tired, man. Hamburger Hill, McDouble kicks your tail.
Glad we did that early.
Dr. Real, he needed some water.
I did need some water.
And I went up there, and I got him some water.
Yeah.
Nature Minute with Jazzy James.
Glad you brought that up.
Okay.
Okay. Did you know
Okay.
butterflies
What?
can taste with their feet?
What?
With their feet.
No way.
Yes.
You're kidding.
Yes. No. No.
Are you serious, dude?
Yep.
So they land on stuff and they taste with their feet?
Yep. And they decide if they want to eat it or not.
Ugh. Could you imagine if we ninjas would taste with our feet?
Like a lot more people be wearing flip-flops.
Because I wouldn't want to be in those stinky socks at the end of the day. No. That'd be a bad taste in your mouth, wouldn't it?
Need a Tic Tac for sure.
Did you ninjas know that? I didn't know that. Did you know? I didn't know that, James.
I told you that.
All right, ninjas. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Appreciate your help, brother. Means a lot. Oh, you want to say goodbye? Whoa.
Oh, sorry.
Whoa.